Ah, not again. Kia ora, tēnā koutou, hello and welcome to episode 32 of ThaumCraft with Birdtross. And as you can see, we are looking at our portal here. We are in the Beast Grinder room. So we've got some night lighting, of course. You guys should be familiar with this. I did mention the redstone signals turn off portals, so that's why it's not opening. Awesome. So you just turn that on and off for that. But anyway, yes, I am here in the Beast Grinder, and I have gone to great lengths to come up with the final design. I am happy with this design. It's it can't get any better than this. Basically, this is like the best it could possibly be, I think. But anyway, so I'm just going to turn around, show you guys the room, and I think probably going to spend the majority of the episode sort of giving a tour. So without further ado, here it is. Alright, so yeah, not much to look at really from this side, but yeah, I spent quite a lot of time. See, the issue is that I actually had to rip up a lot of the stuff that I'd done before and replace all the new stuff. So anyway, let's get started with something that's familiar, the glass window here. I should just mention for orientation, the spawner is actually that way. With this design, we're actually closer to the spawner than we were with the last one, because I've switched the where I'm standing right now used to be the kill chamber, and over there used to be the lab, but I've switched the two around, so that's what's going on there. So yeah, pretty familiar surroundings here. Crucible of Souls in the center of the room. Seal over here on the floor. Put stuff in void chest that I haven't moved all of the stuff that I need to move through to my base yet, because I've like literally just finished this thing. Cool. In the last video you could see me using signs to hold up the water there. I decided to go with the fence gate because it levitates. Cool. And I also did some experiments on a test world, and they don't take any fall damage from that gap there, so I can actually have a 3-block space. And that wall's still not finished. Okay. I thought I was finished. There's holes. Ah. Oh well. It's close enough. So yeah, now let's go ahead and take a look at the well, I guess we'll just stay up here for a bit. So yeah, what's going on there is that goes into the floor and goes around like that, the conduits. And they go into these tanks here. I've got 2 tanks here because what I eventually plan to do is to have Vis on this side and Taint on this side. And I've got my filter set up here with just a small little conduit tube there. I kind of wanted to have the filter just sort of in the corner here with the conduit here, and then it could go down into the floor, but the pressure, the TCB pull of the filter is not enough to pull Taint out of the thing through the design that I had. So I just had to come up with this kind of little wall unit. So yeah, you can just right click and the Taint comes out of there. Of course, you're familiar with that. So yeah, this I've got another Vis valve here. Hopefully what I want to do in the future, not right now of course because I've only just finished this thing up, but you know, if I have another tank here and then I can activate this, and then what will happen is that what I want, the ultimate goal would be to be able to send Vis to my base. And I think my base is that way, I think. It might be that way. I think it's that way. It's sort of, we're kind of in the sea, past our cow farm kind of for orientation. That's about that way, kind of. So yeah, we'll have to pump that up to the surface and along like that basically to the treehouse nest thing. Cool. Portal, you've seen that. And then over here we have the machines. So you have the infuser, crafting table, and dark infuser separating. You can kind of see just behind there a bit of the conduit wiring there. We're going to go underground in just a little bit, probably like right now. I'll probably still need to polish this up actually. I don't really want to see a dirt and just bare stone behind there, so probably might need to do some further just refurbishments from this side. But yeah, this room's essentially finished. There are a lot of conduit pipes underground, and I think I'm about to bash through the wall. Yeah, let's just bash through here. And that's one issue that I have with seals that are on the floor like that, is that, you know, they've got an incredible pull. So, you know, all the way over there, these blocks being broken and got pulled in by that seal there. which is pretty powerful actually. So we'll just patch that up. Alright, so let's go down here. So yeah, that's the Crucible of Souls there. Here's the conduit going around. I'm trying to make this entertaining, I suppose. So we've just got a Vise pump here to increase the pressure of the Vise flow and make it so that the pressure is far enough to reach these tanks here. So yeah, you can see here I've got a separator for the Vise and Taint here. It doesn't actually do anything at this point. You're probably wondering. Yeah, at this point I believe it's like an equal flow of Vise and Taint into both of these. There is an item that we can research that will actually help us separate properly the Vise and Taint into these tanks, which I want to do in the future. But for now, they sort of just go randomly into whatever they want. I've got a crucible here, a Thaumium crucible, for just in case I want to, boost up my Vise and Taint stuff using the rotten flesh that's generated. But I might want to take that back to the giant crucible in the treehouse. So I've got the portal there for that as well. And here is the main attraction. Oh yeah. Okay, let's oh dear. It's not that hard to actually to understand. Well, it is quite difficult to understand what's going on here. Minecraft. Thank you. Okay. It took a long time to actually make this because it was a little tricky to sort of think about exactly what I wanted. But as you can see, it actually is quite simple once you realise what's going on here. So let's start off with the Vise. So as you can see, the tank is there. The goal with this design was that if there's nothing happening, if the machines, the Dark Infuser and Infuser, if they're not doing anything, I want my Vise to be sitting in this tank, which it's doing right now because there's obviously no work to do at this point, which is excellent. That's what we want. But if there is work to do, I want the Vise to be able to travel to the Infuser, and then once it's done, I want all the Vise in the system to be able to come back. The main issue here is actually at the distance, because this is on one side of the room and then that's the other side of the room. So I had to do some tricky stuff with our Vise pumps, as you've probably been able to notice. So yeah, okay, let's just show off where the Infuser is. The Infuser is right there. That's the Infuser there. And you can see here there's a conduit going into it, and that connects to the tank. If the Infuser has work, it's obviously going to pull at 50 TCB, thorms per cubic block, I believe, just so as you know. And yeah, so this is going to be 50, and this is going to have the highest TCB in the system, so all of these is just going to fly into here, no problem. Once it's finished, though, what would normally happen is that this pipe will probably eventually get clogged. So, well, yeah. The way I've got it at the moment, yeah, it would get clogged, I think, because of all the taint and stuff. But yeah, future. This is piping for the future. I should mention that. Right, so this line here is only going to supply Vise. We'll get to the Dark Infuser in a second about how we're powering that. But yeah, so once this is done, and in the state at the moment with this off, the Vise, it's going to flow to the highest possible TCB, right? So it's going to reach this intersection, and that way's got 5, but this way's got 7, so the Vise is going to flow this way, and around this same thing here, to the pump. And once it passes through the pump, the highest TCB at this intersection, this way is 4, this way is 2. So the Vise is going to fly back into our tank. So you can't have, the trick here is the pump. You can't have a short pipe for the pump, otherwise what will happen is that the Vise will sort of go in a loop, a big loop, around, just around and around through the pump. You have to make it so that the pump pulls from far enough away so that it doesn't go into a loop, which is why there's this long loop here. It's long enough so that the Vise doesn't go back that way. It goes back into the tank is the goal here. I had to do a lot of like conduit swapping, breaking, placing and all that to finally get this working, but yeah, that was good. yeah, that's essentially how all that works. Over here is a similar story. This one is for the Taint. This is the Taint tank. I've at the moment I've got I've filtered it all out into the air, so there's no taint in the system at the moment. But yeah, this is the taint system for future when I'm able to separate Vis and Taint. So yeah, it's pretty much a similar story. I've actually let's just quickly break these off so that you can see. I put these here so that you couldn't see the pipes from underneath here. Okay, so yeah, this is what's going on here. The Taint and Vis for the Dark Infuser actually come from different sources. I'm not sure how well you can see. Can I place a torch? There we go. So that might help out a bit. The Taint for the Dark Infuser comes in through this pipe, and the Vis through this pipe here, along with the infuser piping system. Okay, and so the Taint goes around here, down here, and like so. And you can see here the Taint actually has to take a more difficult path than the Vis. This was a call that I decided to deliberately make so that the Vis actually has an easier route to get to the Dark Infuser in particular, because I'm probably going to be using that a lot more than the Infuser down here. Because the majority, in fact all, of the recipes for the Dark Infuser actually use more Vis than Taint, so Vis is the priority piping system, which is why it looks quite linear and clean, whereas the Taint one, particularly around here, looks quite dodgy. This dip in the conduit line for here is to stop the Taint line interacting with the Vis line here. If I put a conduit there, it would actually connect with that. We don't want that, so I've had to dip down a bit here. And this line at the back here is quite extraneous, I guess you could say, long, that kind of thing. And yeah, apart from that, it's pretty much the same system essentially, just for Taint. This intersection here, the Vis going, the TCB here is 11, this one's 9, so it's going to flow this way, into the pump, reach this intersection, head back to the tank. And that is the Vis system. Oh dear. That's probably like the most long-winded tour I've ever given of any creation that I've ever done in Minecraft. Ever, probably. Sweet. Alright, so let's get on to some building this episode. I was derping it up last episode, not even using any AI to work out what the recipe for the golden apple is. And yeah, thank you in the comments for pointing out that the recipe for the golden apple is indeed 8 gold nuggets. What a relief! Let's get that going in here. I need the golden apple, remember, for the recipe. What was it? The Charm of Vigor? The one that stops us not being hungry. It uses a golden apple and a raw fish, and I think it was in here. Like so. We don't need to worry about farming anymore, basically, is what's going on. That's cool. How much Vis have I got? Not a lot, actually. That's a worry. But in other news, the Charm of Vigor. Cool. No more hunger. Great. Yay. Woohoo. Battle 1. I survived. Minecraft. Ay. Now, what was the other thing that I wanted? A lot of researchables. I love it. The Charm of Cleansing. Excuse me, the Clam of Chensing. 100 Vis, Cinderpool, and Iron. I think we can spare that. Oh. Okay, yeah, those will be growing quite well since, what do you call it? Well, where's my crystalline bell? Let me see if I can find that. Just getting the clam going. It should be almost ready, about halfway. It's how much longer can I commentate? Yeah. Alright, so no more poison. No more fire, I don't think. Something like that. What's it say? Protective charm cures you harmful effects, poison, douses you on fire, protect you from direct damage. Yeah, cool. But that means I'm gonna need like more Vis income to take care of all these powerful super duper uber items in my inventory. Goodness sake. There we go. What else do we need? We need that the void bracelet. I've been wanting that for a couple of episodes now. It should have been one of my top priorities, really. Okay, yeah, so we can definitely manage that. Magic air. Okay, I'm using up my last magic. That's okay. Magic air, iron, end pearl, and need one of these. Arcane seal. Hopefully have enough of these. Hopefully. I'm gonna need to mine some obsidian, aren't I? Probably. Arcane seal. You guys have seen that before. Hopefully have 100 Vs. Was it 100 Vs? I certainly hope so. Oh no. Yep. We're bone dry. Alright, time to get some obsidian. This particular lava lake that I've been mining out for all my obsidian, I think I finally got it all. I actually started all the way up here, and you can see it goes all the way down to bedrock. There's actually a lot of obsidian in here, probably a good, 4 or 5 stacks of the stuff, and there's a whole different section over there that I need to explore yet, so we've still got plenty of obsidian down here. 48 should be enough for now, though. So let's get back. Awesome. Completely out of Vs. It's I'm kind of used to sort of seeing just at least some Vs in here, but sort of seeing none is a little foreboding. When I take my boots of the meteor off when I'm mining for obsidian and stuff, because there's lava in it, so you don't really want to overshoot too badly. Yeah, okay. I was playing around with the Vs valve just before, because what was I doing? That's right. You need to supply the thing with obsidian. You need to supply that with a Vs. It doesn't really work too well, which is unfortunate, especially if it's out of Vs, which it probably shouldn't be. Yeah, it's full. Okay. Right. Activate. You guys have seen this before. Alright, come on, you're almost finished. Yes! Linked to the default network, which is exactly what we want. Right. Okay, so yeah, as I explained, I think this is like a you can like access a portal from anywhere in the world, essentially. And you don't need an arcane seal or anything. It's all built in. Right. It's portable. It's a portable way back home if you ever get stuck or if you're in danger. Right click. That worked. Oh wow, I can right click to just cycle through it, and it doesn't seem like it has a durability. Sweet. Oh, look at the taint, look! Oh, 144%. Oh. Oh. That, Get me home! Yes! Oh yeah, we generated a lot of taint. Cool. And something else that I've always wanted to do, actually, I always mean to start off the episode doing something like this, but I've never actually thrown one of these. I'm interested to see just what happens if you throw, yeah, it looks like portaling probably used up the chunks. Ha! Oh. Oh. Whoa. Whoa! Hey, it's pulling me. Oh. What? Hardly did anything. I've got to do another one. 74%. That's probably a little worrying, but yeah. I want to see some Taint. What's so interesting about the series is screwing up, I think. Getting to see some Taint, getting to see it just sort of spread like wildfire. That's the goal. Well, it's not the goal, but it's kind of interesting to see. Go, my minion. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That's whoa! Ah! Ah! Hell yeah! Now that's how the pros cut their trees. And guys, just quickly taking a look around my mining area down in Operation Crystal. Trying to get some more obsidian, but at least I've been finding a lot of iron. I mean, there's plenty of this stuff around. It's awesome. Alright, this Void Crusher is actually, its durability has completely run out, so I'm actually going to retire it. It breaks my heart to have to break it, so I don't really want to, you know, break it. So yeah, I'm just going to go, I think I've got enough obsidian for now, so we're going to mine, no, we're not going to mine, we're going to go back here, back to base, and just throw this on the fire. I needed some more of these to, make some more Eldritch Keystones. I want to get into some more monoliths. Well, no, not more monoliths. I want to break open more doors and monoliths. You know what I mean, right? I hope so. So you're just checking in, just making a few, what are they called again? Extracts of purest magic. You know, they used 250 V, so it took at least 1,000 Vs to make these guys. So I do have just over 1,000 Vs now. Probably want to, throw another one of these on the fire. And another stack of obsidian. Well, I actually throw in half stacks, because I think I threw in a full stack on camera. What happened is that this actually filled up. I find that if you throw in at least just half a stack, you know it works better. And my boots are doing that thing where they don't work again. I wonder if that's something to do with fraps. Alright, that's full. Oh, I added these things as well so I don't fall off. So far I haven't fallen off yet. Awesome. Another extract. I wonder if these stack. No, it looks like extracts of purest magic stack. Interesting. Oh, we need something to pull the Vs out. Yeah, it's only going to the infuser at this point, which is why it's all clogged like that. Once this infuser stops, should be good. I probably need to get an efficiency upgrade on here. What was the recipe for that again? I completely forgot. How bad of me. Ay. Where's the efficiency upgrade? Why is it going nighttime? I should have... How much does this cost? Where is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah. I need to make some slabs. Okay. Just throwing some crystals on the Vs condenser to maximize the opportunity to get Vs out of them because of the full moon phase and the speed and the efficiency. Beautiful. How are we doing? 3 out of 4, just one more. But yeah, I think just before we do that, I want to get my what was it? Stone slab, singularity, earth. Yeah, earth, come to me. And yeah, I should have a few stone. 6. Well, that's new. I don't think you made 6. I guess how else did I get 4? Yep. I should have enough face, yeah. Give me that. Efficient size. Cool, that implemented perfectly. And go. Oh. Whoa, oh yeah, that's cool. Little green flames. That is cool. The whole... What are we going to call this? The whole of hypocrisy or something? Why you shouldn't attack anywhere near your base. Oh. Ah! Did you see that? Double creepers? Yeah. I almost got owned. Yeah. Ah. Flying away in the breeze. I need to open another of these doors. Oh yeah, people have been sort of telling me, you know, how they pronounce Tlatzla. You know, I've had somebody who said, I think it was Telhootle, something like that. Tooth, I think, was pretty similar to something else that somebody said. Yeah, I have no idea how to pronounce it. Tlatzla is probably not right though. It's a little, what's the word? Sharp, I guess. Where is it? It was around here somewhere. Monolith. Where'd it go? It was here. It was the first one I ever opened. My boots! They don't work in this biome! Is it biome dependent? Oh, there it is. Oh, this is the one with the letters. We don't need the letters anymore, really, because I've got my sword. Okay, so yeah, down we go. I can't go down any faster. We'll see you at the bottom. No, actually, we won't see you at the bottom. We'll just keep going, because it's like 10 seconds. Can you wait 10 seconds? You've already waited 5. You can wait another 5. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! That wasn't hard. I picked up 2 eggs as well. What have we got in here, then? It's just sort of like... I just sort of had one of those sort of like explorer moments. It's just like, you know, once you've done it a couple of times, it gets a little boring. It's costing me 1,000 Vs to break these open. I want to see something interesting. A few seeds of darkness. Nothing too fancy. I've got another void cutter from that first chest. I don't really need void cutters at the moment. I've got an elemental cutter! A rare thing, but I don't do much Eldritch artifacts anyway. I'm just looking around for mechanisms, really. Anything? No, I just got 1 earthen crystal. Why is this bright? Probably these would be a good place to put a darkness generator. I think you could put a darkness generator down here, because this is technically a monolith, so, you know, it would provide a darkness generator with power. The only issue is that I think these things must give up light or something, because I can see quite well in here. You probably can't see anything. Oh, I don't need to jump up now as well. Cool. And I can just hop back home, like this, or just randomly jump around until I get a bunch of taint. Yeah. Alright guys, I think this is probably going to be the end of this episode. We did get not really much done. I sort of showed you off my my new Vs grinder. We've got some new items, a bunch of obsidian, which is almost all gone now. Yeah, this is progress has been made, I suppose. Yeah, okay. So yeah, not a lot of these are actually decent artifacts. I've got to just stick these up here, haven't I? Okay, so yeah, thank you for watching this episode of ThaumCraft with Birdtross. See you in the next one. Organizing inventory. Oh man, I've got a ton of these extra items now.